So we got into it 2005. I mean, it was just grippers. Every day it was grippers. We just wanted to close, literally hanging out in the summertime, trying to close grippers every day because we didn't know what we were doing. And then we found out about steel bending. And we're like, all right. So we walked to Home Depot, which was 5 miles away in a terrible neighborhood in Philly. You know, like it was like god awful. Like found some bolts and nails and some sticks of rod. Started bending those. I ordered like the Iron Mine bag of nails. It comes with all of their nails and then like one red. This is before the gold nail came out. So we got that, and then we were all bending double underhand. And I was the best out of us, our group. I was the best one. I got it down, a blue nail down to like a 4.5-inch piece or something really small. You know, blue nail 6 inches by quarter, round, cold rolled steel. I got down like 4.5 inches. Then they all figured out how the double overhand, how the Hall brothers figured out the folding technique, they would call it. And they were all bending reds and bastards and stuff, you know, 5/16 stock. And I was still just stuck at 1/4 inch and just got left behind by them. Like Wayne and Mike are actually number 33 and 34 on the bastard list, which is like 160 people. And they don't even do that cert anymore. But okay. So that's how like far back we're going. So yeah, we got, you know, grippers were huge for us, and then steel bending. And then we were like, we seen people ripping decks of cards and phone books. And it's like, you see that stuff as like a little kid, you're like, oh, that's crazy, that's impossible. And then you're on the grip board and God's like, oh, I just did a deck and a half, deck and you're like, oh, I don't know who you are, and you just did this, but like these guys are doing it on TV, and it's like, is this just possible? So we go to the dollar store, buy decks of cards, you know, learn how to rip those, get the John Brookfield DVD, blueprint for functional hand strength, get all the Dennis Rogers DVDs, you know, 336 pounds of fury, crazy but powerful, how to drive a nail without a hand, like all this crazy shit. And then and phone books, this is, I don't know if I told you this or not. So in 2005, 2006, you could just order phone books to your house.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
For free. So I ordered 100. So I come home from school. So I called the lady up. I'm like, hey, I need some phone books. I need 100 phone books. She's like, all right, what's the name of your business? I was like, it's a house. She's like 10 seconds of dead air. She's just like, all right, what's your address? Yeah. I come home from school like a week later, and it's a row home in Philly. It's not a big lawn. It's like a 10 by 12 piece of grass you could call a lawn. It's the front of our house. Yeah. And it was just covered in boxes from UPS. My mom
was gonna say, was it like palletized or something? Like
they were just big, like 18 by like 20 some like boxes, but there was like 7 of them because I got 100 of them.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, what the f is this? I was like, oh, they're phone books. We're gonna rip them in half.